Hi y'all, it's me, May June Watkins, and look, I ain't got no turban on today. Ain't that something? My hair's starting to grow back. After that weed whacker incident, which I ain't never told y'all about, one day I will, when I can handle the emotional. The emotional aspect of it is just too much for me, but anyway. I don't approve of this song, Kiss My Country Ass. Now, although I've said that to some folks in my time, but I don't sing songs like that, but I thought it'd get your attention, so you click on me and listen to my story. Anyway, I gotta finish my story about, when I went to Miss Lever's Teen and Tot Shop and Juniors, with the big girls' clothes in the back, because I've been having such a hard time finding something to wear. When you're this glamorous and this beautiful, talented, it's really hard to find the right thing to wear when you got big childbearing hips like me. So anyway, the continuation of the story is that Thelma Maud came over, rushed right over because I was so depressed over not finding nothing to wear. She rushed right over and she said, come on, April, May, June, I'm going to take you to this new store that just done opened, okay? All right, well, we get in the car and we go to this store, and it's called Dressfarm, okay? Dressfarm. Oh, it was a lovely store. Walked in, but there won't nobody to greet us. Ain't nobody talking to us. I said, where don't nobody work here? We went out, I said, some of these clothes look right pretty. I started looking around and stuff, and I went over into the petite section. Don't ask me how I got over there. I went over to the petite section, got some cute stuff. Finally, some girl named Marie or Martha or something came up to me, and she had this glazed look on her face. All glazed over, like a deer caught in headlights. I looked at her, I said, how you doing? After she said, how are you? Can I help you with anything? Are you finding everything you want? And I said, well, no, not in the petite section, I hate to say. And she led me on over to the women's section, where it won't nothing but black, brown, white, and grays. I didn't see no color. There was a few color things. Anyway, Martha, Marie, whatever her name was, she kept looking at me. She kept showing me stuff, and I said, and of course, Thelma Maud, she's tiny. She's a tiny thing. I hate her for it. She can eat anything and don't gain an ounce. She's over there in the Missy Petite section where she belongs, and she can just stay there, okay? So I'm over in the women's section, And this Martha, Marie, Mary, whatever her name was, she comes, she's showing me all this stuff, and I was like, oh, that's nice, not pretty. But she had that glazed look on her face. And the other girls who's working there, they's behind the counter, and they all look, this is what they look like, y'all. Okay, now watch my face, this is what they look like. They look like that, all of them. And when they smiled, it was creepy as hell. I was scared. I'd pull out my beads, my prayer beads. I'd pull them out because they do that kind of smile where, they don't smile, eyes don't smile. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so they do this. And I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with these people? And the girl kept asking me, Mary Martha, what's her name? She kept asking me, do you want to save 10% and get a Dressfarm card? And I was like, 10%? I was like, what the hell do I want a credit card from this place that's going to charge me 32% interest and only save 10% off my purchase? I ain't even picked nothing out yet. And she kept pushing stuff at me, like these big old skirts that were black, and then these big old blouses that were black, and there was one that was brown. And then I noticed behind the counter, one of the girls was putting up this big old picture, this real skinny, nasty looking thing with square glasses, and she had sores in her head and stuff, and they had her name. I think it was Charmin or Sherman or Sharon or something. I don't know. It was something. I started with an S. Anyway, they were all lighting candles around that picture. I said, we got to get the hell out of here, Thelma Maud. There's something wrong with these people. They're crazy as hell, worshiping this weird looking girl with hair sticking out and sores in her head. I had to get out of there. Anyway, that's the end of that part of the story. I got other stuff to tell y'all, but I just wanted to share that with you. Don't go to that Dressfarm place. It's awful. It's terrible. My God.